through the process of installing a custom tune with the Diablo T3 Platinum to my 2020 Ram 1500 eTorque. It's just kind of going through its motions, applying the Diablo tune. It takes a little bit. Actually, I already installed it a little bit ago, but I'm kind of retweaking a few things. See what kind of difference it makes, but it definitely seems to go okay. The only thing I'm not sure about, they claim you can remove the speed limiter, and I had it set to do so, and it still kicks off at about 104 miles an hour, so it does not, at least at the moment, disable that. Not too sure whether or not it just didn't process right, or if the 2020s don't let you do that. I'm going to play around with it a little more and see what I can figure out with that aspect. I'm not really planning on going 100 some miles an hour in my truck all the time or anything, but I mean, every now and then you get the itch. But yeah, install wasn't bad. I did the PCM swap. I got a couple pictures. Swapping the PCM's cakewalk. The security bypass in the footwell area underneath the steering wheel took about maybe 3 minutes using a hand ratchet to take the two 8mm bolts out. 7mm, I lied. That hold that little trim piece below the steering wheel in. The rest are just clips. And the bypass is really easy to see, easy to get to, easy to switch. There's a few steps that wants you to do. Cycle ignition time or two. Kind of just follow the prompts as it goes through. Ignition off. Push OK. It will store fault codes when you first get done uploading the tune. All you gotta do is go in there and there's a setting to delete the fault memory, and that'll take care of your check engine light and the parking. Pretty much every light comes on the dash. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Don't be freaked out if you see a check engine light. It's just kind of from rewriting, it kind of does that, but can't really do anything about that. That's kind of their loophole of being able to do all this. So you can see all this crazy. Kind of gives you a little light show up there. We're doing the TCM writing now. Performance trans tune. I can't really say I've noticed a huge difference between the stock and this, but eventually I'm going to get a custom trans tune and it should make a bigger difference. Kind of getting a feel for it. I mean, this kind of opens the door to being able to do custom tuning, which makes a big, more noticeable difference, I should say. But you get all these messages while you're doing the process. Don't worry about it until it's done. Still got 40% to go. It's only downside, it takes forever. I mean, it doesn't, but it feels like forever when you're waiting. So, that's the process. I'll update you. Well, I can probably wait for it to go through, but if you want, I can update you. I can pause this and get back to you once it's done. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, fast forward a little bit. Here we go. Tuning is complete. You can now unplug. I would not unplug because we're going to do this. We're going to let it boot, and when you start the car up, off the truck, you're going to get a bunch of warnings. Service this, service that, service this, service that. Check engine light. Traction control light. So, all you got to do is turn it off. Go back to run. And then, on the i3 tuner, once it loads, I just rebooted it. Let's see, it takes a minute or two. Anytime now. Should be. There we go. So click yes. Scan tool. Half car in run position. We're there. So if you look at the fault memory, there's going to be a bunch of faults about communications with like a million different modules. Don't worry about it. Just hit clear trouble codes and then hit yes. So I did the Diablo 93 tune with their performance trans tune. I did modify a couple things. I bumped up the throttle sensitivity. Yeah, so here we go. That's all set. So I did bump up the throttle sensitivity and the rev limiter, so we can kind of give it a good rev while driving in park. Can't drive in park, but it's more fun that way. So yeah, she wakes up a lot. Freak this guy out. It's like, what the fuck was that? It's looking. But anyway, let's go for a little drive. See now the flop memory's gone. Oh yeah, that's better. Pole. It's not too bad. I'm gonna do a little 0-60 pull here in a few, but overall it's not a huge noticeable difference, but it's definitely, I guess, noticeable. I mean, maybe you spend hundreds of dollars, it should be, but that's just how it kind of is sometimes. I did seem to pull really good on the highway when I was driving home. And obviously I tend to forget that I'm driving a full-size pickup truck, but she does move pretty well. So I'm going to get a couple more videos and I'm going to upload them in this video. I'm going to try getting a few pulls from like a dead stop and whatnot, compare them to the stock without the tune, and kind of go from there. But yeah, I mean, it works pretty well. And like I said before, I'm not really big on the can tunes. They're, you know, they gotta meet what they can meet to warranty that stuff. So eventually I'm probably gonna get a custom tune. Probably go with Jay Green again. He's tuned a few of my cars and it usually works out pretty well. So yeah, I'll upload some 0-60 pulls and whatnot too. Thanks again for watching. Alright, so there's a little 0-60 pull. Definitely seems a little quicker when you actually look at it in that aspect. Kind of got rid of the little slouchiness that the truck had before. It's a little more eager now to just get it. If that makes any sense. It's still not like any crazy wow factor, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you get a lot of these people posting videos about these tuners and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what just happened. It's like, no, you just added very little, but it did make a good difference. It's like you just strapped on 7 pounds of boost and sent it. But for very minimal effects or any risk or whatever, I mean, it's pretty good. We'll do another one right up here. Good old country roads. So 0 to 60. A little extra. So I mean, she gets it. But yeah, so that kind of wraps up the my first impressions of the canned 93 octane Diablo Sport tune. Hopefully this is kind of beneficial to you guys out there that are considering doing it. Obviously the biggest benefit to all this is it actually lets you get custom tuning, which really will fine tune, and hopefully at some point I'll probably do that and give you another video and another update and shout out to some good tuners. So until then, keep it real, keep doing what you do, and yeah, let's see where this truck takes me and what other projects I might have up my sleeve.